Hi guys, Risa here from Cacao Media. Lately, I have seen that many companies, in an effort to cut costs, decided to fire their entire marketing departments. And I get it. 2020 isn't turning out exactly to be the year we planned. However, sometimes to save our companies, we might be cutting off vital lifelines. I therefore wanted to take some time to share with you some of the successes we achieved for our clients who decided not to cut their budget, but instead reallocate that budget. We started off this year with grand plans just like you. The intention was to host two conferences in North America, attend some key industry events all over the world, and have our sales teams zipping across continents to meet key prospects. And then along came Corona, and all that changed. We were forced to pivot and to pivot quickly because we were still being held accountable to meet our KPIs. So we decided to take all the budget from offline activities and put them in online activities. We turned conferences into webinars. We then decided to take all those case studies that were on the back burner because no one had time to meet with us, was suddenly on the forefront again. And we needed a way to reach our target audience so they can find these new assets. So we doubled our PPC budget in order to attract those leads. I cannot tell you, the results were just phenomenal. And I would love for you to see it yourself. So, how exactly do you achieve outstanding results in the middle of a pandemic? So our first challenge was to increase that traffic, and we were able to do that and increase it by 145% during this period. Across all our channels, as you can see, we had an uptick in our traffic. Secondly, we were able to use SEO to ensure that our organic traffic increased by 65%. We invested in specific keywords. We optimized our website pages and content to ensure that the organic traffic was increasing during this period. As mentioned previously, we also doubled our PPC budget, which allowed us to increase our traffic by 303%. This meant that these online tactics we implemented created 4,328 leads for us during the period of January to May 2020. But I want you to take some time to understand, when we started off the year, January and February, before this pandemic hit, we were not hitting those numbers. We had 84 contacts or 84 leads in January and 63 in February. We then had to find a way to really increase those leads, especially now we had the added challenge of the coronavirus happening. But because we changed our offline tactics to online tactics, we suddenly saw that we were able to generate 796 leads in March, 953 leads in April, and over 1,600 leads in May. What was more interesting was, as I mentioned earlier, we invested in three main campaigns. With no offline activities happening, we decided to put our resources into creating case studies, into generating what was called a free trial campaign, and to host more webinars online so we can still have interaction with our audience. These three main campaigns generated 81% of the leads that we got from all online activities. But it's not enough just to generate leads. We wanted to make sure that these leads were being qualified, that the sales teams will at least accept these leads as being interesting for them. And we were able to achieve that by putting certain parameters in our online campaigns that allowed us to achieve 75% of qualified leads from all of our campaigns we were running. It meant then that across all online campaigns, we still saw those numbers, and we saw that over 3,700 leads were being generated from those campaigns, and still 75% were being turned into MQLs, SQLs, or opportunities. But more importantly, were these leads turning into real opportunities for the sales teams? You can clearly see, just looking at the three campaigns we ran, we were able to create 31 deals in the pipeline for the sales teams. And out of those 31 deals, 9 of them closed as being customers for the sales teams and originated from the campaigns we ran. This resulted in the sales team managing over 2.3 million deals in their pipeline from leads generated from online activities, and just over 1 million of those leads, $1 million worth of those deals in their pipeline were turning into customers. So if you need help with your marketing strategy and need to understand how to focus your efforts to ensure that you can reach these KPIs in 2020, feel free to reach out to us. You can reach out to myself at researchcacaomedia.co or reach out to any of our team members, and we would love to help you with your marketing strategy. Remember, HubSpot is just a tool. It is not the end of your game. You can only have success with HubSpot if you have a great and strong strategy behind what you're doing in HubSpot. So my last few points for you is, first, If it is that you're not invested in a CRM or a marketing automation platform as yet, and you're still on the fence, now is the time to invest. Do not sit on the fence. Do not delay this action any further. This is the time because your audience is online and they're looking for you. More importantly, we started this year with big goals. Don't change your goals. Learn to be more flexible in your approach and you will achieve your goals. Also, don't feel overwhelmed. There's a lot you can do online, but I always suggest to start with where you are and with what you have. Don't try to go overboard and don't try to implement every single online tactic you see out there. Start with what you think is most important for you. And that leads into my fourth point, where you have to understand which part of your funnel or which part of your business needs the most attention. If it is that you need more traffic to your website, then you need to focus on efforts such as PPC or SEO. If it is that you need to convert more leads, then you need to focus on tightening your email marketing campaigns and finding other ways to get your leads to speak to your sales teams. But the fifth point is, if you really want success, sometimes you do need to ask for help. But do not just reach out to every and anyone. You need to work with someone who has proven success with the strategy that you're looking for and with working with your types of company and your types of target audience. And lastly, feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Don't hesitate. We are here to support you. Even if you're not a client of ours, we are more than willing to have a session with you just to brainstorm and help you move forward. So I thank you for watching this video today, and I invite you to follow us on Facebook and LinkedIn. We do have a LinkedIn group for HubSpot customers in Israel. We always post amazing content there, and you can also find us on any of our platforms. So we look forward to working with you, or at least meeting you for a cup of coffee and helping you brainstorm your next strategy for Q3 coming up. Thank you.